Y'all look who showed up today, and that backup alarm is music to my ears. What is happening, y'all? Jason over here at Cog Hill Farm. Brant and his crew are here and they are getting started. Just coming back over there from talking to him. It is kind of wet. That's one thing that we were a little worried about, was it being too wet. But he said it's perfectly fine. Mr. Greg did bring me a load of sand, and whew, it's windy today, y'all. So he's spreading that sand out in the really wet spots, and they are about to get started. I don't know how far they're gonna get done today, but we'll check this evening when they're finished and see how much is done on the new barn. This is awesome. So while Brant and them are over there building the barn, and as bad as I want to sit out there and watch it, there's something that I need to do. And just a little project that I've been planning on doing for a while. And today's a good day to do it. So today, I want to make a giant automatic waterer for all our poultry. For the ones that are in the school bus or the eggmobile, and for the ones that free range out in the little poultry area. And what I want to do is use a 55-gallon drum. Now, we used to use a 55-gallon drum, and it was actually this one, and I'm going to have to redo it, and I'm going to show you how. But I had the bell-style automatic waterers, which means, number one, this has to be elevated higher than those waterers. And I got to have all these tubes, and it's just way too much. And those bell-style waterers can be aggravating sometimes too. They're a little ornery. If things ain't just right, they don't work. They'll overflow, you lose all your water. And so I'm going a different route now. I'm going to go with the cup route, and I'm just going to drill some holes in these actually feed barrels. So these are food grade barrels. I'm going to drill holes in these feed barrels, and I'm going to screw in these little cups, put me a little silicone on it, and I'll have 55 gallons of good water for the chickens, the turkeys, the peacocks, all the poultry, even the ducks and geese drink out of them, which would be absolutely fabulous. We spend so much of our day filling waterers all the time. So much of our day. Even if we get to 2 and 3 gallon ones, we still spend so much time doing that. Also, this right here is a great great way to, say for instance, if we're going somewhere, if we're going to go somewhere, even if we wanted to go, like if we were speaking at a conference in Oklahoma, like the Homestead conference, and we were gone for 3 or 4 days, we don't have to worry about our guys running out of water when we have this setup. If you have a lot of chickens and you don't pay attention to how many times you're filling up the water, just think, it's way more than you realize. It really, really is. You may be talking 5 gallons a day. And so, give or take, depending on how many chickens you got. But I'm just going off us because I got an issue. And it's going to be crazy if this works, but this is my issue. Now, this water here I used with the bell style waterers, and it's got a brass fitting on it. And here's my problem. This hole that this is in is way too big for one of these cups. I mean, y'all, it's way too big. Look at this. It's just not gonna work. So I needed some type of adapter that reduced down to fit this. And y'all, I looked everywhere. Lowe's, Home Depot, the hardware stores, and I couldn't find anything in the plumbing section at all. And then we were at our local hardware store here in our little town. So we wandered off to the section where they got all the nuts and bolts and stuff. And they had one little bin called lamp parts. And y'all, look at this. So this was in the lamp section. I don't know anything about building lamps at all. But this fits this hole absolutely perfect. And not only that, but look at here, and this fits that hole absolutely perfect. So I found my adapter that reduced the threads down enough that I can use this cup in the lamp section. Also, one question I get asked a lot, and I've gone over it several times, but we have a lot of new viewers. And one question I get asked a lot is, Jason, where do you find these feed barrels from? We got ours off Craigslist, and actually came from a furniture store, but ours came off Craigslist. They had it posted on Craigslist, and that's where we found ours at. As long as you get food grade barrels, and also check with feed stores that sell feed in bulk, they'll sell feed barrels too. But feed barrels, we found ours on Craigslist. So you can look at Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, I guarantee you'll find them. And if you're worried about these things, they learn it really, really quick. They really do. Poultry are not, you know, just crazy, unintelligent animals. They will learn these poultry cups extremely fast. It's been our experience. Alright, so we just got the chickens moved and these are set up now. Let's see if it works. My biggest thing is I hope I don't have any leaks. That's the issue that I'm a little concerned about. Oh, Moody, you don't need any more food. Say that again. Say it again.
Moody, you pretty, son.
You say the Holstein's the prettiest cow?
I have to admit, I think that a Holstein breed of cow is what a typical cow looks like, and they are the prettiest in my opinion.
Moody said, keep talking.
Keep talking, baby. and I also said I think we should get a Holstein heifer.
Oh my gracious. I don't know what Mildred would think about that.
Mildred thinks she's a goat.
Are you ready? I guess we need to pull that water hose on over here, don't we?
Yeah, I used it earlier. Okay, here it is.
May want to take that end off, you think? Oh, Scott. If I cut it on now, it'd be like a fire hydrant. You ready? All right. All right, no leaks. I don't see any leaks.
No leaks
I was
in the
worried about leaking around through here, but we're good.
Wow, this is
good.
going to be a game changer.
Oh yeah, this is perfect. Look, let's see if she drinks that out. It'll take them a few minutes to figure it out. Give them a day or two and they'll have it down pat. What we're gonna do is we're gonna move our other waters, get those cleaned out and move them over here by it. And they'll see it. And they'll start using it.
And they'll appreciate this more so than those
Yeah,
type waters too, because
will.
dirt won't fill up in these.
Yes. Yeah, they're so much nicer. And you could do this with a 5-gallon bucket. You don't have to use no 55-gallon drum. It's just what we chose to use.
Well, we sure will appreciate.
We will. Think about putting some apple cider vinegar in this.
For sure. And it won't take as long as you think for this many chickens to get through this.
No, I give it 10 days. Alright, so we got it right there. And you just said 2 chickens drank out of the cups.
Yeah, I couldn't get my camera ready quick enough to video it, but I've seen 2 so far, so that's a good sign.
That's perfect, yeah. It won't take them long.
No.
It won't take them long at all. All right.
Don't they look beautiful?
Oh, they're so beautiful.
Grass?
So beautiful in the grass. And look at that spot.
Yeah, it's overworked, didn't it?
They worked it. What's up, boys? You boys ready for a water?
They said we can't drink out of that, Mama.
Where you think put this?
Over by the coop.
Okay. Greg! Hey, buddy. What you and Ruby doing? It don't need to be that high. I can get a flat block. Watch your little toes, Rob.
Are we ready?
You're ready.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. Let it rip.
I'm way past the water.
Are you?
Yeah,
Oh, it ain't leaking.
way past it.
So that's not leaking.
Look at him.
You gonna drink out of it?
Yeah, I did. Did you see me?
I wasn't expecting that.
You're the first one to test it out, aren't you? Rocky's gonna be the second. Look, does it?
Rocket is water in these cups.
This is pretty cool.
Get you some, Rock.
Look at it. Oh, goodness. It might not last very long.
Oh my gosh.
Y'all act like you don't have water. Oh, gracious.
Come on, Tina Turner. Come on, get you some water. Scott. Tommy.
Everybody.
Looks like Brant the builder and the guys are through for the day, and it is it's eye-opening, I must say.
I haven't been over there. You have.
Well, I haven't been over there since they put the poles in the ground.
Oh, okay. I thought you had.
Have not been over there at all.
So it's going to be a surprise for everybody.
Yeah. It's,
including Holly.
Including Holly. I do want you guys to know that Holly's way better. See her putting her foot down pretty much, I'd say at least 75 to 80% of the time, if not more. Oh, girl. Let's go, Holly. Come on. Here comes Brooke and the boys. Right there. She figured the boys wanted to come see the barn. There it is. Wow. Now you can actually see something. Look at there. Here is the barn. Wow. Wow, wow. This is great. All right, here we go. Look at it. Now we're starting to take shape right here. Now you can actually see how the structure is going to go. Now right here we'll have a big barn door here that'll slide, And then we want to put another one on the back because we want to be able to drive through, you know, go to the other side. Because we're probably going to have a fence over here. We'll have a gate too, but this will allow us to drive on through to the other side. So a big barn door here is number one. A big barn door over there as well. Well, let's go on in. Let's go on in before Brooke gets here real quick. And I'll show you what's going on over here. Is that you can see this wall here, or this set of poles there. And if you look over here, you see this set of poles over here. Now this is the wall. This is where the barn is stopped. So this is the outside wall of the barn, and that's the outside wall of the barn. And then these poles are the lean-to. If you don't know what a lean-to is, it's going to be like a covered overhang. I mean, like a covered area, basically, is what this is. So this will be open, but it will have a roof on it leading into the barn, because we plan on putting barn doors on the side as well, so we can go in this way, especially on this side. Now we know 100% over here we're going to have animal stalls on this side, so they can come inside the barn, and we'll have barn doors at each section. And we'll probably have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections here that will be stalls, or maybe that last one will save and have it as the milking room, but we'll figure all that out. And we'll have sliding doors here so the animals can come in, or we can go out in each section. And then outside in the lean-to area here, we'll have it fenced off here where they'll be separated out here. Now here comes Brooke and the boys.
Wow.
Now we can see something.
Okay, so this is where the door will go, right?
This is where our barn door is going to go. Big barn door.
I should have brought the boys' beds over here. Wow.
And then this is the lean-to, so this barn will be fully enclosed, but this out here will be open. It'll have a roof on it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, boys, Holly, there's no more sand pile.
Yeah, the sand pile's gone, boys.
Sand pile's gone.
Sand pile's gone, boys.
Oh, wow, I'm amazed, aren't you, Rocky?
We're gonna play right here instead.
Aren't you, Rocky? You know, I know we're here to talk about the barn.
Yeah.
But I just looked at Bandit and called him Rocky, and you know why?
There, he's getting big.
Look at how much he's grown over the past week.
Rocky has really gotten really big. I told you that the other day. I said Rocky is getting just as big as Bandit is.
And I didn't see it at the time, but I do now.
He is. He is really, really thick.
Good girl.
So we've been debating on flooring and what to do about floor. And we decided concrete, and then we kind of maybe leaning towards gravel. But talking to Brent's like, you don't want gravel. And his opinion was because if I want to work on the tractor in here, or work on anything in here, but mainly the tractor or whatever, you don't want to be laying on the gravel, floor trying to work on something.
Well, and the reason that we were trying to think of something other than concrete was obviously the expense.
Yeah, the cost
concrete.
of it, yeah.
I had somebody reach out to me today that said that they had concrete in their stalls, and they wouldn't have it any other way.
Really?
They said that they had stall mats on top of the concrete.
Yeah.
And it was so easy to just hose it off.
Okay, so I guess that's something to think about.
I don't know. We'll just have to figure in the cost. It
Yeah.
may be that we can do it in stages.
Maybe you're right. You may be right. I didn't think about that.
So, we got a good concrete guy,
Yes.
Fernando, and he just lives right. Of course, he just lives right here.
Yeah, right down the road.
So it wouldn't be an issue if we did decide to do it. Maybe do the center first and come back and decide what we want to do with the stalls.
Right.
We could always use dirt for the stalls initially.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't work out, we can come back and add concrete.
Maybe you're right. Well, we'll get a quote both ways, and I guess that's probably the best way to do it.
I mean, ideally, yes, I would love to have it all concrete.
Yeah.
But we don't want to exceed our budget either.
Right.
So that's the biggest issue with what we choose to go on the floor.
I bet you money a lot of y'all saw the sleeve here on the poles, on all of our poles. And if you remember when we built our barn dominium, we did the exact same thing. And that is, these are post protectors. These will protect my poles from rot. Even if you use treated poles, eventually they will rot. And this is one thing that I was really worried about when we built our barn dominium, and would have been worried about here. But I did a lot of research and I came across this product called Post Protector, which is basically a plastic sleeve that slips over your pole, and it separates your pole from the ground, so there's no ground contact, because those organisms in the ground, along with moisture, will eventually over time eat through that wood and cause your poles to rot, even if they are treated. And that's why the Post Protector is so awesome. It's just an easy, simple solution that's very inexpensive, that will save you a huge headache later down the road. And I know there's some of y'all may be wondering, well, why didn't I just do it above grade? Why didn't I put my pole above grade? And then I won't have to worry about ground contact. Well, here in central Alabama, we have to worry about wind shear. We have tornadoes and we have hurricanes. And so when the pole's in the ground, it's a lot stronger, because I don't have to worry about wind shear, because if the wind's blowing, that pole is, you know, I forget how deep Brant put it in the ground, but it's a good bit in the ground, so therefore it doesn't have a tendency to move like this, especially with it concreted in the ground. If it's above grade, a 6x6 post above grade that's on a like an anchor on top of a concrete pillar, well, then it can move and cause this to happen. Now up north, I know a lot of people do it above grade, and that's because they don't have to worry about tornadoes and hurricanes like we do. So this is by far the best and most economical solution for us, is the Post Protector. And even the protector's above grade, so it's that pole will never have any contact with the ground. Plus, once it's enclosed, then there will be no moisture in here. So it's just a awesome product. I'll put a link down below if you guys are interested in the Post Protector. I'll never build any type of pole barn structure whatsoever without Post Protectors, I can tell you that. Hey, y'all going somewhere? Is Scott driving? That's what I want to know. Is Scott driving? Huh? Oh me. Y'all pick me up some lemonade on your way back. Y'all be sure Scott wears a seatbelt.